Guten Tag. We're currently in Richmond. We just spawned in. Just got the train. We're going to Kew Gardens. Just waiting for the little green guy to come on, and we can cross the road. This woman's just like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, so we're going to Kew Gardens today. The famous Kew. So I've never been before. It's right near me as well, so I don't understand why I haven't been, but let's go. Let's go, people. Okay, we are in. It costs £27.50 to get in for one adult. The gate price is actually £25, but you can do £27.50 if you want to donate to the garden, which I did because I think it's important to keep places like this going. So we're here. Here's a little map. This looks cool. I saw that on the way in. So I thought I'd gone to the wrong entrance, and I thought I was going to have to go to the Elizabeth Gate, which is over there, which is like a mile away, but then actually it turns out I can just come in here. It's just like 15 minutes from Richmond Station, which is pretty cool, like pretty easy. So we're going to kind of just walk. This is like the main part, so we're going to kind of walk all the way around. That's the cool greenhouse bit. There is a treetop walk, there it is. I want to go to that. So we're gonna go around this way, like meow. Get some photos all the way around. I actually decided I was gonna come here months ago, but I've been waiting for autumn because I wanted to get all the autumn colour in the photos. And look at all this. Look at this majestic red oak. Red oak, look at that. I haven't lost all my my tree knowledge just yet, but oh, look at that. Looks like a ginkgo up there, and that really bright yellow. But this is the cool tower. You'll see it in a minute. Look at that. Very cool. Anyway, let's keep bumbling around, and I'll get back to you when I see something cool, which will probably be in 5 seconds. Okay, so it turns out it wasn't a ginkgo. In my defense, it was a little way away. It is a pignut hickory, which is kind of cool because I have never heard of that tree before, and I am an expert in trees. So shows my knowledge. We got a nice robinia here. Pseudo acacia, in Latin, which would mean like false. So it'd be a false acacia, not a true acacia. Anyway, they're spiky little fuckers, and it's just majestic. A lot of stuff is still green. All other stuff has just lost all its leaves. Look at that little squirrel. Hello, little squirrel. Oh, he's not even little. He's a chunker. This guy's got the life. He's been fed well. Maybe he's just like, yes, burying his little nuts, and he's gonna. If I think I understand him, he may attack me because the council of squirrels are like the mafia. There he is, burying his little nut. Look at him. Meow. So we got the Davies Exploration House. Wow. King William's Temple, Mediterranean Garden, and the Temperate House. You can kind of see it through there. But there's like a cool archway over here, so I'm gonna quickly divert and go and investigate this. You know what? In the past, since I've been back from Spain, I got really ill. Like, I was wiped out for 2 weeks and lost a load of muscle and fitness. And I haven't been rebuilding it since I've been back. And had a lot of time to think about things and the way that I'm going around my new phase in life. And I've been really drawn to photojournalism for some reason recently. Do you know what? So I watched the Secret Life of Walter Mitty, and honestly, it was I love that film. It's like one of my favourite films. I watched it again the other night, and Sean, the photographer, it's like I was like, I'd love to do that. Just go around and shoot and send my work to publications. But yeah. Anyway, back to my point. I think I'm going to kind of work in photojournalism on the subjects of humanity and nature, like meeting, and kind of nature bouncing back from like overgrowing like cities or whatever, and like nature coming back against humanity and humanity's impact upon nature, because I have been first-hand part of a problem in terms of destruction of nature. It's part of my job, or part of my old job, which was you get paid, don't ask questions, wham, chainsaw. I have felled hundreds and hundreds of year old perfectly healthy oak trees just because it had a check on it, and if I wasn't gonna do it, someone else can do it. So you're like, well, I want the money. So yeah, not good. The older you get, the more you realise it's not a good thing. But on the flip side of that, you do look after and maintain, well, I did anyway, like some absolutely magnificent specimens of trees. I've actually talked to quite a lot of people out of removing nice trees, but it's a massive problem in the UK especially, of just like people not caring and just wanting a paycheck for destroying a tree which doesn't even need to come down. There's a difference between like a location of, like, if it's got a fungus which is going to make the tree unsafe, something like honey fungus or Ganoderma, where it's going to like eat the root, or honey fungus would eat the root plate, like eat the roots, make the tree unstable, bonk, fall over. But if it's got that and it's in like a woodland and it's not near footpaths, just leave it, let nature do its thing. But anyway, who's this? The Japanese gateway. This is the big house. Fun fact, Pink Floyd, actually, I think it was Pink Floyd, they actually did a photo shoot around here somewhere back in the day. OG band. What a band. Anyway, let's keep going. What's over there? The Palm House. Wow. Okay, this is just a point. I think it's Heathrow we're right by. This plane's like every 5 seconds at the moment. Anyway, so this is the Tempera House, and so I didn't know there's actually 3 glass houses here, and this is the Tempera. Because I was like, this isn't the one I saw in the photo. It's not. It's a different one, but it's cool. Some New Zealand friends. That's kind of cool. 3 Kings Island. Look at that majestic scenes. I cannot wait to go to New Zealand. I've got so much planned for it. Oh, it's so humid in here as well. Look at that little pond in there. Little waterfall. All the palms. Majestic. 3 Kings Vine. Look at these. Wow. that felt so weird. Oh, so these used to have these in Australia, and we were removing a load, we were cutting a load down, and these, like, in here, they get full of moisture and dirt. And I remember cutting a load down and looking down, and there was like this massive leech, that because they like live in there, and it was just like chasing my hand because it was like my heat signature on my hand. It was quite funny. But yeah, my first encounter with leeches was in Australia on these we're gonna go up here to the balcony. Do you know what, like, being around in the Victorian era must have been phenomenal in terms of, like, just when everything was being discovered. I think so many plants. It was like the botanical era. The Victorians loved it, you know. Botany, alchemy. Like, that era must have been such a wicked era to, like, if you were into discovery. And you don't really have that in 2025. But this is like all Victorian. This is like 1862. All this stuff, you know. The Victorians were over giant redwoods. Look at that. Very cool. Very cool. So you go up here. I'm gonna take a photo here. But then you go up there. You can walk around the whole edge. Look at this. So this place here was once the largest glass house in the world, and is still the largest surviving Victorian glass house. The temporary house covers almost twice the area of the farmhouse, which looks bigger, but this is insane how they built this in the Victorian era. Crazy. Look at all that. Obviously it's been like maintained, but crazy. You know, back in them days, back in the day, they had beautiful architecture. Now we just have like modern cube, rectangle, weird things. We don't have the same beautiful artwork as they did. Back when times were simpler. And I would be classed as an old man right now. There we go. This place in China, like the Avatar land. It's on my list to visit. It looks such a cool place. Look at those. They're well cool. So in Australia, when I worked up north, like top of Queensland, so I was like working in up Cairns, and I think it was the Kuranda rainforest. Around that, I did a lot of work on palm trees, and there's not one here now, but the seed pods on palm trees are so heavy. Like they're maybe like, I don't know, 3 foot long, but they weigh an absolute ton. And and it was so good working on the palms, because we used to go and clean them out. So we would take all the coconuts out, and you would have like fresh coconut at lunch. Oh, it was majestic. So just up there, that's the cherry walk, so an avenue of cherries, and then we're going to go this way, which goes down to the camellia walk and then the palm house. Up there, so the cherry walk in spring will be magnificent, all in bloom, sensational. So I actually want to do Japan when all the cherries are in bloom. Some awesome photos. So I'm going to go to the cherry walk to see how. I don't think the avenue's that long, but we'll go over there anyway, have a little gander, and then we'll come back and go down that way, and then keep following the route on the map, because it kind of does like a big loop around the whole garden. So I've got a little map here. They gave me one. Oh yes, I have a map. Voila. So here is the cherry walk. They're kind of tone. They're not like super bright, but colour is colour. Math is math. So that's liquid amber. They are majestic in autumn. As you can see, they turn yellow, orange, purple. Like, they're probably the best tree in autumn, is the liquid amber. So that is the palm house. That was where Pink Floyd did their little photo shoot. I was at the wrong glass house, but this is the one. There's a cool lake. Look at that. Majesticness. And then we'll go down to the lake, and we'll go into the glass house, palm house, and then zoom around that way, I think. Look at that majestic scene. There's the palm house, looking pretty cool. There's a duck. There's some more little ducks over there. Little duck land. An aeroplane. Look at the little fish. Look at him. Hello, little fish. Hello. Look at him. Look at these ones. Yes, hello. And this little guy coming along. Oh, it's on there. Hello. Wow. It is like so humid in here. Hold up. Let me try and... Oh wow, that was humid. It is very, very humid in here. It's like a little rainforest climate. But we're in the palm house. Here's some palms. Oh, it's steaming up again. That's how humid it is in here. So we up on the balcony. It is so warm in here, so warm. Every time I go and take a photo, my whole lens steams up. So it's gonna be quite interesting. Gives a little taster of what's to come when I do the jungle and rainforest parts of Project World Summit. Especially in Julian Top. In where is it? It's gone out of my head now. Where is the tallest mountain of Oh, why is it gone out of my head? It's in South America. Dense jungle. It takes about 7 to 10 days to make your way through the jungle to get to this, and only like 7 people have ever summited. Officially known. And I cannot remember where it's from. Ash Dykes recently did it in his latest one. Oh, what was that country called? I can't believe it. I'm literally going to turn the camera off and it's come to my head. Anyway, while I think, you can have a look at the trees, the palms, in this very, very warm greenhouse right now. And yeah, stand there. Hello, little people. And more palms. But yeah, so that's like seeds when they're open, but the seed pods, when they're closed on palms, they look like torpedoes, and that's when they're like supremely heavy. I actually haven't seen any seed pods which are like closed. They're all open at the moment, but oh my, do they weigh a ton. Suriname. I think that's it. No, that's the river. Is it the Suriname? River. That's the river over the country where Junior Top is. No. That is the country, Suriname. Anyway. Google it. It will be right. But it is. I'm sweating now, man. I still can't believe how the Victorians built this like majestic ass place. Look at that all the way through there. Look at that giant palm like leaf. You know? Back in the day when giants roamed the earth, they would like wave each other with them to keep them cool. Look at that. In 1847, that's what the construction looked like of this. Crazy. Everyone was on just giant ladders. Back in the good old days. We've made it outside. It's so nice and cool out here now after being in there. That was so warm. Some little geese. The geese. And it's kind of like a big avenue, which is cool. We're actually going back the other side. We're going to be on the other side. So I'm going to come out this side to get like a cool photo. Oh no, the geese are coming. The geese are coming. The Canadian geese. Look at them chomp. Don't fuck with geese. Geese are vicious little people. There you go. Look at the size of that plane. I'm not a plane spotter, so I'm not that interested in it. Got to watch what these guys are doing in case they try and sneak attack me. But that's a good photo right there. So this is called the Hive. Look at that. That looks pretty cool at night. illuminated at night. That's what you want. Just come here in the dark. Look at that. We're gonna go under the hive. There's some big bees that must have built this. Look at this. We are under the hive. And it goes up. This random feed. Look at that. That's cool. Although, if you move really fast, you're in a vortex. I just made myself dizzy. No! I just make a video on my phone of the... Oh, look, there it is. The glass wasn't clean, so you couldn't see that bit. But that bit, I decided it would be a good idea to make a video on my phone of it being from like Interstellar. Like, come on, TARS, and then spinning around, and I've made myself already dizzy. Any like movement of like meow meow, my brain just like is like, I'm checking out, buddy. This is why I got motion sickness when I went paragliding, because we're doing like acrobatics and like fucking like almost flipping around. We were flying around everywhere. Damn it. But we're gonna go inside. Look at this. Look at that. How cool is that? So even after I just said I just made myself really dizzy, I went inside again and I was like, yeah, let's do that again. And I made myself feel sick. Big brain maneuvers. Anyway, it's a cool place to sit down for a minute. So there's another little glass house over there. We're gonna go and have a little mooch around, and then we're gonna go back out that way, and then to where that tree is over there, and then go that way, and then it continues round. But that's really cool. Do you know, I wish I had come here when it was dark. They do like at the moment they've got some like Halloween event on. They got like lights, and they light up all the trees at the moment, which is cool. So I did not get a ticket for that. I don't know if it's like part of the normal entrance fee if you just stay here late enough to see it. I think that's how it works, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, like there's loads of lights all round the gardens, and this is like this area is like the Halloween designated area, and there's actually music that plays in there, which is really cool. It's like bird noises and like some like atmospheric music. I was just really confused where the music is coming from, and it's like in there. It's well cool. But yeah, that at night would be so cool. Look at that spaceship. That's cool. Like some cool little spaceship, but it also looks like a mushroom too. Mushroom ship, the mushroom ship. So this is called the Carbon Garden. It's kind of cool. I want to go and see the spaceship. Take me away. Now that would be an adventure. Look at that. Majestic cycle of carbon. Oh, that looks well cool like that. I'm gonna get a photo. So, I think this is the newest of the glass houses. This is what we're gonna go to now. It's kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of that little building we saw in Bosnia, in near that World War II monument. And that's what it reminds me of. It's a lot cooler in here. It's a little bit misty. I like that. Tropical ferns. Okay, it's warmer in here. Look at that. Very moist. Look at, oh, that's cool. They all got lights on. It seems like a tropical rainforest. Okay, that's pretty warm. Oh, it is. Orchid. Look at these little fish. Look at this guy. It's like one of those sucker fishes that suck on things. Look at that big beluga guy. Oh, there's two of them. Look at this guy. Hello. This little guy down there. I like the big white dudes. Look at how chunky they are. Oh, look at this guy just coming in. Look at these little windows. There's none here. One's complicated over here. Look at his head. What a chill guy. These are so cool. I actually want one of these, a terrarium. Look how cool they are. Look at these. I would love a terrarium. You've seen them, people like make them in like big bowls and just seal them up and just leave them, and they just create these awesome little places. What? Look at him. Look at this big frog man. Hello. I bet like frogs, but there's frogs in the wild which are that big, we just haven't found them yet. Oh, it's a little fish tank. We're in little cactus land. Look at all the cactus. Little cactus. Look at them all. Spiky little guys. Look at these spikes. People eat these. And camels. So this is actually the little trail for the Halloween at Kew. Wow. But you see it's not all lit up, so it's not like active. There's like a little bit up there. This bit like cuts through, like cuts the corner off. We would have gone round, but let's have a look on the map, and there's not really anything I particularly want to see. There's like a library over there, but I'm not really too bothered about that. So I'm gonna keep going this way. And it said there's food this way. I'm pretty hungry. I need some food and a drink. That spinning around has made me bamboozled. Oh, and the food's closed. Outrageous. Outrageous. I ended up going to the orangery. Got some food. Acai, yes. We've got some lentil curry with rice, some pumpkin, peppers, naan. Pretty damn good. Let's get down. So we've made it into like the Halloween trail bit, but I don't think it's on yet until later tonight. It's kind of cool. These little dead guys down here. Something like, I think it's like when Kew Gardens did the Kew Glow, and then you would get like a night ticket. I think this is the same, past closure. The sunset is at 5 to 6, and this place closes at 6, so I'm assuming you buy a ticket for a night thing, and then everyone's like, wee, it's nice and spooky. Look at these guys. Rise of the Trippers. Little growing in the greenhouse. Some little bumpkins. Yes, mischievous bumpkins. I reckon this is quite cool at night when it's all lit up. I can imagine it gets quite busy though. But look at that, it's quite cool. Look at all this. Oh yeah, here is the ginkgo tree. They haven't turned like bright yellow. Normally they turn like super yellow in autumn, but it's not quite there yet. It's getting there though. There's 2 of them. So, on our way to the lake crossing and the treetop walk. Treetop walk this way. Look at that cool little Frankenstein thing. And some weird cloth. There's little Frankenstein's little lab. Frankenstein. Okay, here's the lake crossing. Crossing of the lake. See some little birds. Nice little guy. Look at this duck. Duck. I don't know who he is. He's just a chill guy. Oh, that's well bright. Pretty cool though. I still feel ill after all that spinning. This is not good. Not good. And that is where we're going. Treetop walk. I'm gonna zoom up there to the treetops like a little monkey. Here we go. We are in the treetop walk. think you can see, oh you can see London from up there. That's why everyone's congregated to view the city skyline. It's not that big. The walkway, it's not that long, should I say. Just gonna wait for like these people to disperse and swoop in and take some photos. Life size, world's biggest pine cone. Bonk. Imagine being hit on the head by that. Just walking along and that lands on your noggin. That's the first glass house we went in this morning. This morning? Yeah, this morning. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool how all the trees are around it. Here you go. Here is a ginkgo in its yellow glory. This one has turned. There's a massive fox, and he's like over there somewhere. He keeps like following me around. I thought it was a dog. He's huge. He's like really elusive, but I see him. Thinks he can escape my little eyes. I was like, oh, wow, that's a big dog, and then it was a fox. I was like, oh, that's a big fox. So we're just walking down this way now. We're pretty much almost done. This is like the last bit of our route, and then we're back at the Lion Gate. And then we're going to go to the shop, get a cup before it closes, because it is 3:30 and they close at 5. Look at this redwood grove. Of course we're going to go in. Of course. Redwoods are the most majestic ass trees. Look at them. A mix of giant redwoods and coastal redwoods. Majestic trees. I really do want to get the opportunity to climb them out in California and do like the seed harvesting where they harvest and then put them in the seed bank. Look at that bench. This looks like it's made from redwood. How cool. I would love some of this. Like in my log cabin. You've seen the log cabins out in like Canada and stuff like that, like the mega ones. Look at this. So this is who designed and built it. John Banner. Big timber. Let's see it for a minute. This is called the Chinese Gateway or something like that. Look how cool. Like they do all the raking. All the Japanese gateway. This is Japanese garden. Sorry. There's a cool thing up there, and that's the cool tower over there. Let me go up this way. Cool that is. Look how cool all the carvings are. It's like mahogany. That's like some majestic level craftsmanship. Alright there. So cool that, but yeah, cool that is. Like Japan is just such a cool place for and China as well, just for like their carvings and sculptures, statues, all of like that. It's wicked. Majestic. Okay, so here it is. Just a little squirrel like bombarding down a tree. The Great Pagoda. Ta-da-da. Look at that, majestic. Look, each like little roof has dragons on every like. How many is that? So there's got to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe like a hexagon. So each point, it's got like a cool dragon. That's well cool. I don't know if you can go inside it or not. And then the bottom one, it's got like dragons as well. That's cool. I don't think you can go inside of it. That plane is so loud. Look at that. Very cool. I actually wonder what's in there. Look at that, it's majestic. Look at that. That's a white dragon. Then there's the green and gold. That's white and gold. And then how cool. How very cool indeed. Let's have a look. The dragon you see behind you is part of an experiment which began in 2019. And Unlike its companions, it has been painted with materials that would have been used on the pagoda in 1762. Silver, gold leaf, dazzling effect. Wow, that's pretty cool. Now what's inside? What is it for? What's its purpose? Oh, you can actually go inside it. 1761, Sir William Chambers, from his travels in China. But I want to know. The original dragons were removed in 1784 and have since disappeared. The great crime. That was the heist of the century in 1784. In 2025 we've got the Louvre. In 1784 you had the disappearance of the dragons. I still don't understand what it's for though. Like, what is its purpose? Other than looking cool and mysterious. Like what is this designed for? I need to know. There's no information. There's no more information in this place. It's cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. Every dragon lines up apart from the third one, which is like slightly off, and then the rest are like straight. But there we go. That is it. We have done. Look at it behind me. It's majestic. Actually, I want to get a photo of that. But anyway, that is us pretty much done now. Kew. We have completed Kew. So we did it in about 4.5 hours. Pretty much everything here. So that's not too shabby for a day out, really. And it's a really nice place.